to write that answer in 1.5 minutes. Plus, also you have to post it on the WhatsApp personal group. I mean, personal. You have to go to WhatsApp, click a photograph of that image of that first answer, and post it to me on the personal profile. Not in a group, but on a personal way.
मैम मैम
हाँ हाँ बोलो बेटा.
मैम हम लोग को मैम ये सब 1.5 मिनट में करना है.
No, beta. One first question. Supposing I take up one question. Now, what I was saying is, चलो मैं पूरा बताती हूँ. I will ask you to take a paper and a pen. In that paper, you will write your name, class, section, and the subject. ठीक है? Now that paper will be the place where you will be writing the answers. Now, supposing I gave you one question, कि how was Muhammad bin Tughlaq a success? Supposing I gave you a failure. ठीक है? Now I'll give you. Now this is a long answer. I will see the time on my mobile, and supposing I gave you 4 minutes to answer it. Now in those 4 minutes you will write the answer, plus you will have to put the photograph and tell. Supposing right now it is, let me see, it is 8:10. Okay. Now I will give you, supposing that answer is the 4 minutes. So I'll tell you, okay, by 8:14 you should finish the answer, and 8:15 you should send the image on my WhatsApp personal. After 8:16 I will not take the answer. It will be invalid even if you send. So this is what I was planning. Yeah, I will give you time for every answer and then we'll do. So any better
Okay,
idea
ma'am.
you have? I think this is okay, because even if you want to cheat, you can cheat, but then you have to be very wise. You have to finish and give that work in that given time. Otherwise, that question will not be marked only. So this is what I was thinking of giving the test, like your unit test. What do you say? Any idea?
Idea is good.
Good, na? It will not give you time to cheat also. And plus, in that particular time, whoever messages me the answers will be the one who will get the marks. Okay, then again I'll give you the second question, and maybe after every two questions or after every five questions, I will ask you to click a photograph and give me the image, so that I know that every answer you did on proper time. ठीक है ना? So
Yes, ma'am.
this is what I was thinking.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am,
see
it
how.
is okay.
Hana, this is a good idea. So
Yes, ma'am.
listen to other teachers
Okay,
later
ma'am.
on also. सुनो एक काम करना ना. You have other teachers of other subjects also. Anyone else takes your online class?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am
Who?
Neha
Ma'am
Kapoor.
Neha, ma'am.
Ma'am Neha Kapoor.
Ma'am Neha
Oh,
Kapoor.
okay, so Neha takes your online class. Any other teacher other
Yes,
than
ma'am.
Neha? Who?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am Sonjali.
Okay,
Ma'am
how
and
she
ma'am
takes?
Manjari Nigam. Manjari Nigam.
Okay, okay. So there are 2, 3 teachers who are taking online classes. एक काम करना, like I know you must be loyal to other teachers also, but then just for my sake, ask them how will the exams be taken, and listen to their ideas. If you find a better idea, then please let me know also. It is for your good only. I will also take if it is a better idea. ठीक है? But if it is not, then I think this idea is okay. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
कोशिश करना, एक बार पूछ लेना, हो सकता है किसी
Okay,
टीचर के
ma'am.
पास बेटर आइडिया हो. ओके, चलो ठीक है फिर.
Okay, ma'am.
So now we begin with our class. Oh my god, just 7 minutes left for a class. The time schedule has been reduced, so let's see. The Mughal Empire, and you remember we finished who were Mughals? Do you remember that? Didn't, just a second. Let me go to screen sharing. Can you see the screen? One of you, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So you
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
we did last time we just did the introduction where we talked about who were Mughals. From the mother's side it was Genghis Khan, and from the other side it was Timur. You remember? Did we do all
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
So since Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan Lodi invited Babur, who was living in Central Asia, and they invited him to come and conquer Delhi, and they thought that he would go after conquering. And so they invited him, but what happened was that Babur stayed back. He did not go, and that was a setback. So now we begin from Babur. All lies here on Babur. Babur, and the dates are 1526 to 1530. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi at the First Battle of Panipat in AD 1526. After his victory, he decided to stay back in India. He occupied Delhi and Agra. This angered Rana Sanga and many Afghan nobles. They led a large army against Babur. In AD 1527, Babur defeated Rana Sanga in the Battle of Khanwa. In 1528, he defeated the Rajputs at Chanderi. He also defeated the Afghan nobles in the Battle of Ghagra in AD 1529. Later, he conquered Gwalior, Dholpur, and other places. He became the ruler of Punjab, Delhi, the Ganga Plains, and Bengal. Babur was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. He was an accomplished poet and a writer. His autobiography is called Tuzuke-Babri or Baburnama, in which Babur has described the physical features, climate, flora, fauna, and culture of India. So now we talk of, wait a second, we talk of Babur, and we know that Babur's the year in which he was there is to be remembered. Then you have to remember that it was the battle fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, which is known as the First Battle of Panipat. The date is 1526, where he defeated Ibrahim Lodi and decided to stay in India, and he occupied Delhi and Agra. Now, this angered Rana Sanga and the Afghan nobles. Why? Because there were these people who invited him to conquer, and they thought they were in a notion that he will come, conquer, and then he will go. Whereas this did not happen. He stayed there and started fortifying. So it was in 1527 when Babur defeated Rana Sanga in the Battle of Khanwa. These dates are to be remembered. These dates are to be picked up and written in a separate column properly. Then in 1528, the Rajputs of Chanderi were defeated. Then in 1529, the Afghan nobles, along with Rana Sanga, who were disturbing him. Now these Afghan nobles were met and fought in the Battle of Ghagra, where Babur again defeated these people and conquered. Now, places which he conquered were Gwalior, Dholpur, Punjab, Delhi, Ganga Plains of Bengal. Now, the qualities about Babur which we need to remember is he was a great writer and he had written autobiography also. Autobiography is something which you write about your own self, and that was Tuzuke Babri, or it is also called Babur Nama. Then in that book he wrote the physical features of India, describing all the aspects of India, the cultural aspects, the climate of India, the flora and fauna. The flora and fauna means the vegetation type and the animal types which are found in India. So he wrote in detail about all these facts. I hope we are clear till here.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
हाँ बेटा.
मैम आई हैव अ बेटर प्लान रिगार्डिंग यूनिट टेस्ट।
हाँ बोलो बेटा।
मैम हम लोग जैसे मैम हम लोग क्वेश्चन रिटर्न तो नहीं हो पाएगा, रिटर्न में तो कोई भी चीटिंग कर सकता है। हाँ तो मतलब हम लोग क्विज बना के कर सकते हैं कि 5 लोगों का ग्रुप बना के फर्स्ट 5 रोल नंबर्स, हाँ क्वेश्चंस पूछ लिए जाएं। उसके बाद जो ऑन द स्पॉट आंसर देगा उसको मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे। हाँ और उसके बाद जो लास्ट में आंसर देगा उसको 0। हाँ तो मतलब ऐसे मतलब शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन भी पूछ सकती है, तो बच्चों को पढ़ना पड़ेगा पूरी बुक, डेफिनेशन क्वेश्चन आंसर मैम कहाँ से पूछे, स्पेलिंग्स पूछ सकते हैं, डेफिनेशन पूछ सकते हैं।
बेटा
मैम ये आइडिया मेरी मॉम का है, वो भी टीचर रह चुकी है।
ओके। और बेटा इस पूरे आइडिया में आई अप्रिशिएट, बट फादर हैज स्ट्रिक्टली सेड no oral tests, only written. The ways and devices like these images will be a proof that we took the test. So written is compulsory. Written
ओके
test
मैम।
is compulsory because father needs the proof. And I was discussing it with father also. He has no better plan. He's saying that though there are certain apps in the Google Play where you can give those kind of questionnaires and give them, but he wants it simply done, okay, and done properly. Plus, I asked him that father, the children might also cheat. To this also, he said, ki, okay, if they think that cheating is the only solution and the parents are next to them and they are also not checking, so let them cheat. The father was easy about it and he is correct also. भाई अगर आप अपने पेरेंट्स के सामने भी अगर चीटिंग कर रहे तो फिर तो उससे ज्यादा और बच के रहने के लिए फिर टीचर के पास क्या है लूज करने को? नथिंग. इफ यू गिव मी अ 10 on 10 आंसर, will I have any problem? No. But if you have cheated and given me, then first problem should be with the parents. Parents should have checked you. Where were they? Because had you been in school, we would have checked you. We would have not let you do the cheating. So now this role will be played by the parents. So father talked to me about this. I said, okay, father. And father has a plausible point also. कि भाई बच्चे अगर घर में हैं और वो चीटिंग कर रहे हैं तो फिर तो सबसे बड़ी गलती उनके माता पिता की है. दिस इज व्हाट ही सेड. ओके, बिकॉज यू ऑल शुड बी एथिकली मॉरली डूइंग द एग्जाम.
ओके मैम।
ठीक है बेटा. सो स्टिल हैव अ वर्ड विद अदर टीचर्स एंड सी व्हाट दे हैव टू से. ठीक है. At the same time, go through this first heading of the third chapter, Babur. Okay. And
ओके मैम।
if you come across any problem, you can leave a message, leave a comment, leave a query, and I will answer it. Okay. Bye, class.